Hey guys, back with another hard Magnus video here. This time another run on the Angelic Buster. One of my favorite classes to play, especially on hard Magnus. I think they really shine. Their mobility, their survivability, their burst, their damage is actually not bad. Now, one of the things, and I love this damage skin, but one of the things that I love about the Angelic Buster is just how mobile they are, right? They're able to pretty much immune the dash sequence every 2 cycles, which is really nice. And I think there's a lot of potential in there. I think they deserve a lot more representation. The damage honestly isn't half bad. And it's just a lot of fun and it's very flashy. So here's kind of the rotation that I got used to. If you've never seen it before in my first video, just really cleaning it up, making sure I maximize this burst on this because that's their main damage dealing skill. So I can just stand there, spam it, immune to all damage, and it times perfectly with the dashes. I can avoid the whole dashes and just making sure that before I go into that sequence, that hold down skill, I'm making sure Magnus is going in the right direction that I want him to for the dash. So you'll see it again soon in this next rotation. After this, I'm just going to force him back into the middle, and you'll notice here the cooldown of that hard skill is coming up right here. And so you use it immediately right there after he does his fly up ability. You charge it up and it honestly times perfectly. So I'm just doing damage, and you can really time it perfectly right here after this slow ability. You see I made him go past me. I made him face to the right so he dashes to the right, and then I do my hold down skill, my burst, and so that now he's dashing towards the middle and not into the corners where the poison is. So that's just a little thing I learned, kind of picked up on just to improve how I was able to improve my time. Double dash right there. Cost me a PE, so really could have been less. But you see in this first part of the fight, it's really smooth. Like any other run, the first 50% of Magnus isn't the hard part. So it's really about just positioning and making sure you're maximizing DPS. And the Angelic Buster doesn't really have insane like cooldowns. It's pretty consistent damage. So I'm just rotating through my skills right here. And here comes my big damage dealer right now. So just going to try and dodge and survive. Make sure he's facing towards the middle. And then I'm going to spam my hold down skill. So it's very rinse and repeat. I'm really just trying to make sure he stays in the middle, survive for that one cycle where I don't have this burst iframe up, and I'm good to go. And really towards the end, this is probably one of my smoothest runs I've ever done. And I had a lot of fun doing it, but so far I don't think I've used any PEs, maybe one. And you can see I'm really fortunate with Orb RNG right here, but I'm really just trying to maximize, keep up with him, do as much damage as possible. I enjoy dashing when I can and keeping him in the middle. So I'm not even using the HP 9 or the highest level HP pot, and I still was able to use only 3 PEs. Dodge that first dash right there, and I'm pretty much golden right here. Hold down skill. 10 seconds of immunity. You see that that little animation is the indicator that my burst is up or that I'm going to have that iframe. And now make them dash towards the middle, bring them back a little bit away from the poison, away from the corners. And like any other fight, this last 5% is always the hardest, but I get very fortunate with Orb RNG. I positioned Magnus very well so that he's going kind of back and forth into the middle. And I'm going to get lucky right there. And I'm pretty much just trying to survive this last sequence right here. And I do position him pretty well. And I really screw up right here. As you can see, I'm pretty greedy with the HP, not paying attention. And I take that 60k orb to the face, and it pretty much almost cost me the run, right? Like usual, back-to-back deaths right out of the gate. And yeah, could have been shaky. I was very lucky that I had some time left on my iframe. I was able to use the hold down skill and finish him off. Now that Could have went bad really quickly. Was very fortunate, but still, 3 PEs, clear as a clear, under 5 minutes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.